Come on. Pharaoh's become a new cat. A different cat.
All right, we are live. It just doesn't look like it, but we really are. I had switched cameras because I wanted everybody to see during the fight we had. Wanted people to be able to see the DM side of the ship combat tracker. Here it is, player screen. Here we go. Now you can see us. And I just need to jump onto the XSplit and tell it to fix itself. And then you should be able to see me. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
Hello there.
It's saying my... There we go. Okay. I'll have you do that again here once we get it pulled up. Checking the sounds. Refresh the camera. There we go. Now we can see me. And we'll go ahead and do a little... That's a little Dead Suns action. And where's my Dawn of Flame? There it is. All right. Almost finished. Have one more sound check. Using the Galaxy 7. That's how old this phone is.
Yeah, my old phone's starting to die now. Won't keep its battery charged.
Cool. We can hear you guys. You can hear me. Excellent. So now the last check is...
In the mail.
Can we hear Sirenscape?
Okay. Your hair there is.
Don't even know where that came from.
Yes, we can. Excellent. Well, you should talk. You actually got a check in the mail, even though it's 2023. You just got a check in the mail the other day.
I did. Yeah, I know.
Okay, excellent. Appreciate your patience, everybody. Um, Everything sounds good on this end. Going to the chat. Awesome sauce.
Eat.
Start off with a quote. Ooh, it's by Jingo. That was the best version of Freebird ever played. No one has ever heard it before, but your version was great. By Jingo. That was from his one shot. I
I
remember that.
remember that. Yeah, I'm guilty of the occasional one shot.
All right, so um, you guys had gone to the casino. Who remembers what the casino is called?
Oh, it had a Castrovel theme to it.
Yes.
Oh, what? Casterville?
Yeah, it was Castrovel theme. Let me hear.
And
I'm sure it's in the message of the day that I didn't read.
Oh, you mean the Vestrani gaming complex?
Yeah, there you go.
yes, correct. So you guys had gone to the on Verdion or in Verdion, which is the space bubble where it's located, and and by space bubble I mean you guys are on in the corona of the sun, and there are these different bubbles that have these floating cities in them, and one of them they're all linked together. One of them is called Verdion, and it's the whole thing is Castrovel typed theme. A lot of the vegetables and a lot of the fresh herbs and things come from Verdion, and service all of the supply all of the burning archipelago. But so you were here in the Vestrani Gaming Complex, and you had come here looking for a woman that had built a ship that is able to go deeper into the sun. None of the ships you have or that have ever heard of, at least in the Pact World's technology, are able to go deeper into the sun beyond the corona. And
Right.
because of the radiation and the pressure and heat and everything else, she is said to have made one, and not only made it but used it once to go deeper into the sun. Does
Oh,
anybody remember what her name is?
No.
is it in notes?
It is also in the message of the day. Yes, her name.
Lurian.
Correct. She's with the Corona Artifact Divers. They are a scavenging crew that pretty much they go find stuff and then sell it for profit.
They aren't holy
In theory.
divers.
Say it again.
I said they aren't holy divers.
No, they are artifact divers. And
Have they been down too long in the midnight sea?
I know, right?
yeah, and so they do like limes though, because they're Corona artifact divers. And so she had come back with this artifact, and instead of being wise with the profit she got from it, she went to the gaming complex and has been there for several days and has not been heard of from since she got here. You guys came in and were in the beautiful foyer with the jungle theme, as you mentioned. There was a place to go turn in your weapons. Do you guys remember what happened as you were heading there to turn in your weapons?
Yeah, Doc Dade kept pulling all these knives and blades out of his body,
Yeah, something
hidden
like that.
everywhere. Man, there's always like 10 minutes waiting for him. Well, he
You,
kidding.
you don't know where I was holding the assault rifle. You don't want to know where I was holding that rocket launcher.
I'm saying.
Wow.
So something happened in the foyer. Do you guys remember what it was?
That was that thing, the hologram or whatever it was coming to life to attack us.
Correct. One of the holograms that were set up as a Kasarek, these large tentacled creatures from Castrovel, was on
We blew it
display,
up.
moving around, doing stuff, and all of a sudden it looked down at Doc and jumped down and tried to attack him. Did successfully attack him, actually. And then you guys were able to delay it until the security arrived. Doc was able to find the projector and blow it up with a grenade. And that is then you turned in all your stuff. You were able to keep a small arm and a small minor weapon. Um, but that's all you all have on you right now. And you were taken up to a nice suite, and that is where we left you all. You guys had in between the foyer and coming up to your suite. Do you guys remember what you did?
Oh. We gambled.
You did.
Well, most of
Oh,
us gambled. I went
Doc,
and
Doc
sat in like a
pigged out at the
sauna thing.
buffet.
That he did as well. He went to the Cabaret restaurant and lounge, had some really nice fancy food, spent some of the money that they gave you. There was a Atomic. Welcome. Atomic Hero Squad in the house.
Atomic.
There were some skimmer tables, the inner cycle beddings that Doc took advantage of before he went to eat. There was a climbing wall that your new friend Bali was able to climb up and qualified to challenge the big, the world's renowned climber, Kasathan climber, and there were some holo slots that Orindor is messing with, and the meteorite roulette that you guys bet on as well. Twitch went to the spa and enjoyed some
Warmth,
insanely
you
hot
betcha.
Me time.
stuff.
Enjoyed some me time.
Yep.
So then you guys headed up north, headed upstairs. When you got there, there was some free food, which you guys enjoyed. And is there anything else you wanted to do or talk about or research or anything else? A couple of you were trying to keep an eye out on your quarry, but nobody saw her down in the betting tables while you were there, at least.
Right.
Is there anything else you guys wanted to do? All right.
Not me.
So
Nope,
go
Doc
ahead.
is going to sleep in.
Push a long rest.
Cool.
Rest overnight. So all your fatigue comes back. All your RP comes back. Resolve points.
Oh, really? That's good.
You do not get all of your hit points back just because that's not the way Starfinder works. You get your level plus your constitution modifier when you sleep. So Twitch, for example, still has 2 wounds when he wakes up.
He had wounds going to bed. I might be able to treat wounds and recover more for him. Give me a second here. We would not have let him go to bed wounded without treatment. Let me see.
Yeah, still 2 hit points too. So
For treat deadly wounds, I can use medicine. Let's see. No, that is. Let's see. Takes 1 minute. I can only do this treatment once during a 24-hour period unless it is delivered in a medical lab, which I do not have. But I believe my medicine DC is 25. And if I am successful, he recovers twice as many hit points on his overnight rest.
Okay. There you go. All right, so that'll heal him up.
Cool.
Actually, I think with current med labs, the DC is 15. And that may or may not be modified by the number of wounds. I'd have to look into it. It's been a while.
All right, so it looks like everybody else is good to go as far as you don't have any effects still lingering on you. So you guys sleep in, and is there anything you would like to do the next morning? Are you looking to relax in a room? Are you gonna go back downstairs, gamble some more? What would you all like to do?
Oh, I'm definitely going back downstairs.
Yeah.
Hit that hot room again.
Same. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Or indoor as well. He'll be joining her.
In the spa? Okay. Doc, what would you like to do?
Well, we have a picture of Lurian, right?
You do not.
So we don't know what she looks like.
No.
And so far we came here with the intention of looking for her. Have we actually asked any of the club personnel about her?
You did when you first came in. You spoke to the customer service as soon as you walked in, and they basically said it's not their policy to share information about their guests.
I see. Well, what I'm going to do is
They did check and did not see any messages for any of you all from anyone. You
I'm
did
going
leave a
to
message for her though.
head downstairs and kind of make my way into the service corridors, kind of striding along as if I know what I'm doing and I belong there. I'm glancing around, I'm looking for maybe an open, unoccupied office or somebody with a computer terminal that isn't a guest terminal.
All right, so first of all, I need a. Let me go here to my handy dandy clicker. All right, so there isn't really one of anything like that. So let me see. I think I'm going to make it this. Okay.
We have enemies somewhere on this thing.
That is the room you're staying in. So no, right now there are no enemies.
Okay.
Okay. And then I just need a flat. It only goes up to 20, so go ahead and just drop a percentile in the. All right, so you um, coming down the service entrance, you'd see there's a couple maintenance halls. Maintenance closets. You see several drones and robots moving around, going back and forth, zipping down these hallways. And you have to sort of duck out of the way sometimes um, and dodge out of their way. Luckily, they're not quiet. Um, they do sort of like shift a little bit, so you don't think you would actually get hit, but they're going pretty fast, and it's disconcerting if nothing else. And in this particular, where you went and looked, doesn't look to be like there are any kind of offices at all. This is all you do find a washroom where there are different machines and different things cleaning using magic and or uh, technology to clean and fold linens and uniforms and clothes, guest clothes and things. But you don't see any actual offices where you on this bottom floor.
All right. Can I find a service elevator?
You do, yes.
I will get on it and push whatever the top button is. And if you want to cut away to somebody else while I ride the elevator, I am more than happy to allow that to happen. I don't want to hog up all the time.
All right, so while he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and push this roll. to everybody.
Doc's not very perceptive. He's humming along to the elevator music. Doot 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 doot.
Girl from Ipanema.
Stan Getz.
Alright, so you guys still are able to communicate with the other via communicators when you have them on. There are times in the spa and things where you take them off, but you do have your personal communicators as well.
Folded towels in that little brown room below us.
So those are books.
Okay.
Well, that's what the hotel rooms look like.
Yes, that's what you guys are. Where you guys spend the night. All right. It was supposed to be this morning, Orndor. All right. So I'm just looking here, seeing what other maps it gives me. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. All right. So actually, I can just share this with the stream. There we go. Boink. So that's the gaming floor and the spa. I'll share it with everybody in case anybody else
Recognize it.
wants to remind themselves what it looked like.
Mhm.
And then there's
Crazy.
okay. So you take the service elevator up. I need 2 percentiles, please.
Everybody?
No, just from Doc Dade.
Seeing if I'm going to get arrested.
All right. So it does not go all the way to the top. Looks but you're able to go as high. You press as high as you can, and the door opens, and this does look like the corporate offices. It's not nowhere near as fancy. There are different posters on the walls and things, and holograms, holographic screens, and I mean not holographic, but video screens and things on the walls. Uh, Small little nameplates along some of the doors. Um, and as you step out, you see that there is a office just outside the elevator door that does not appear to be occupied right now.
I'm going to just go inside and slide the door shut and attempt to hack the computer terminal.
All right, so go ahead and give me a computer check. Here it is. I actually know where my screen is today. My DM or GM screen, rather. All right, so for your level, an easy check would be 14 challenging check would be 19, and difficult check would be 24.
In general or specifically?
In general. So if I tell you, if so when I'm making things up on the fly, how hard is this supposed to be? I guess, well, it's either going to be easy, challenging, or difficult, and it's within a few points of the numbers I just gave. All right, so with a 17, you are able to get into the computer. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a guest list to see if Lurian's name was on it.
That's smart.
All right, give me an
Oops, sorry about that.
I had all three of you clicked.
Pressed those other buttons by accident. I didn't even know what they were.
So you can either
What
close
does this
it or
button
just
do?
click it, Twitch, whichever one you want to do. All right,
Okay.
so you're searching through. You do not find her name. However, you do see that there is a suite that is for the Corona artifact divers.
Oh, they have their own suite? Really?
And
Hmm.
it looks like it's been purchased for 2 weeks, and it was 6 days ago. That's when it was purchased.
Oh, well, I'll make note of the suite number and get the hell out of here as fast as possible before I get caught.
There you go.
All right. So, are you using the same elevator?
If there are stairs, I will take the stairs down at least 2 flights of stairs and then call for the elevator.
Okay.
I won't be able to do more than 2 flights of stairs. Doc be overweight. And by the time he reaches the second one, he's going to have to stop in the stairwell and catch his breath for a couple of minutes.
All right. This is a circular stairwell, and you see there's a large 15-foot section as this thing circles around it, and as you're there, catching your breath, a platform goes zipping up beyond you, by you, using anti-grav technology, carrying supplies and things.
Kind of like a dumbwaiter.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting.
You were also able, with the roll that you made, by the way, now that you're thinking about it, you realize that you saw the different suites and the different rooms and different floors and the gaming section and things, and but there also appeared to be 2 garages. One was and you realize, wait a minute, there were actually 2 parking. One's looked like to be a regular garage and a delivery section and all these things, a loading bay, loading dock and stuff. But there seemed to be one, you weren't really looking for it, weren't really paying attention at the time, but now that you're thinking about it, you realize there was some sort of private garage off uh, in one of the smaller buildings that are connected to the casino.
Well, I said once I can get back down to the casino floor, I will text my colleagues and tell them to meet me at the salad bar for lunch. I have some information.
And go ahead and give me one more percentile check.
Oh, 69.
All right, so as you're making your way down the hallway back to the main casino floor, um, you happen to look up and see one of the intersections has a camera. And as you're walking, the door opens in front of you, and a security guard comes walking towards you. Says, the wrong one. You there? What are you doing in
Me?
this in the service hallways?
Um, I was told there was a private poker game, but I appear to have taken the wrong door.
Whoops.
You don't know about it, do you?
What goes on in this individual suites is up to them, but all the other poker games are out on the floor. Come.
Oh, but I was told this was a special one.
Yeah, they're all special.
Very high stakes. Are you sure you don't know about it? Somebody of your importance certainly would know about it.
Yeah, you're buttering me up isn't gonna help you. Go on. Give me a bluff check.
Doc is a horrible liar.
And let's see.
I almost certainly tanked that.
Where is okay. Alright, well, you got one better than him. So he's still looking weird at you. Sort of looks back down the hallway, goes to the intersection, looks up and down, comes back, and says, "You're gonna have to go back to whoever you talked to. There's nothing down here except the washing machines and robots. Now
Well,
go on."
terribly sorry. And I will haste on out of there back towards the common area, making a
Alright,
point not to look at any of the security cameras.
alright. Alright, so you get back to
Good boy.
the restaurant.
I will wait while my companions do what my companions are doing.
Alright, so you guys been doing anything besides getting the special spa treatments and such?
No.
Not really. Just kind of hanging out and warming. I was gonna say hanging out and chilling, but
Any sort of luxury, I will take it.
All right, so if you want the deep tissue massage, it's going to cost you 100 chips. Are you guys going to do that?
Yes.
I'm not.
All right, so you get a.
I'll pay for you guys if you don't want. It's a splurge or something. It's somebody's birthday.
Oh, cool.
Okay, Doc, are you going to take him up on his offer?
I think I am.
All right,
I'll
so
take him
all
up
of
on his
you
offer for real. Yeah.
get a +1 to your saving throws for 8 hours. So I'm going to say that's until effects. Plus +1 saving throws. I'll say you guys finish lunch, get the massage. So I'll say it's 1400. So you'll have it until 11 o'clock. I mean 10 o'clock. 2200. Shift. Copy. Dock plus boom and Twitch.
Cool.
All right. So since you're walking back and forth in front of it, the rest of you, besides Orindor, also notice that the climbing competition has been delayed, postponed.
Oh.
Wonder why.
All right. So what are you sharing any information or doing anything, Doc? Guys are meeting
Yes.
again.
I was unable to locate our friend Lurian, but I do know that there is a suite of rooms um, that is leased out to the Corona divers. Perhaps we should go check this room out. I also noticed that there is a facility, um, a secret garage or something that is an outbuilding outlying this area that isn't. I don't remember seeing any way to get to it, but it's odd that a building would have two garages.
It's also not on your. So you all have
It's not on
access.
the public map.
Yes, you have access to stuff there, and where you can pull up on your communicators at any time information about where the different things are, the hours of the restaurants and stuff like that,
Right.
layout of the casino and things, and that one particular facility is not on the map at all. Tice Tower table, okay.
And if you all are game, I say we go and have a look at this suite that they have rented. There might be something there for us.
Perhaps some gifts.
Who knows? At the very least,
Give us a bag of money.
a lead to Lurian.
Oh yeah, that would be a good.
So we're gonna go, right?
We should.
Are we finished our spa stuff?
I think
Yes.
so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me. I'm just pulling out the calendar, making sure.
Clan feelings at
All
Bell.
right. So it is.
Pitted in against the Casada.
Right now is 1 p.m. All right. So when you get into public elevators are very much different than the service elevators. Um,
They say.
each one has floor to ceiling video screens, and as there's Castavelle, it looks like you're in the middle of the jungle as you're um, moving along, and you see that there are, like so, all the floors above the gaming complex that are listed in this elevator dock. You'll notice that the ones that that lead to the rooms, the offices and things where you were, that floor doesn't respond if you try to access it, and then everything above that does not respond either. Um, there is a slot for key cards, but you guys don't need that for where you staying. You guys are staying on the 10th floor,
Fifth floor.
and you guys are trying to get to the room where you think she might be, with in the Corona Artifact Divers suite.
Probably took all the ice too.
All right, so you go to, you find out it is suite 706. So there's several floors below you, and you get off that elevator, and you see the hallway goes slowly curves. This hotel itself is a large circular building, and so as you're walking around there are different views and different sights along these small little hallways that lead out to the windows that allow you just to look out over Verdion. And you come upon the room 706. What would you like to do?
Enter
Let's
the
go
room,
into
perhaps?
the room. Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out for other people. See what you can do about getting through that door.
Oh, we have the key for it, don't we?
This room?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I've got picking apparati. I do believe. I should double check. Have flex. I'm sneaky. That's the wrong one. Sleight of hand. I got stealth. I have a kit, I think, but I don't have the actual name of the talent. Correct? There's Sven.
See, it would be sleight of hand. Or, I mean, no, it would be computers or engineering, depending on the type
Really?
of lock it is. Um,
All right, well, I'll go for it.
to
Then
hack
I'm good.
into.
I'm specializing in that one.
This is not a manual key lock. It is a computerized
Got it.
hotel room.
I was
Um,
my mistake. I wasn't thinking.
and let me.
It's all electronical today. What are you doing? All right, that's fine. I'll do computers roll.
I'm gonna say it is this high.
See what happens.
Oh, that was way too easy. I did the wrong one. All right, and Doc and Twitch, you should have rolls as well.
Yep, they're coming.
All right, so Orndor, you actually made the difficulty it should have been, and
What do you mean?
because it should have been 24
I
instead
don't
of
know what I got.
14. So as you sort of reach in and start pulling out your gear, you hear music from behind the door.
There's music behind this door, guys. Maybe we should knock first.
Yeah, why don't we?
Sure.
I'll step aside, wave the hand. Go ahead. I will. Ready to nab my weapon. If something comes up and jumps at us or something.
All right, so the door opens, and this large, about 8.5 feet tall, butterfly-looking creature with 4 arms is standing there.
She's birdie.
Wow. The doc will say that. Wow.
Doc, you would know this is a Decimar. And
Oh,
yes,
That doesn't sound friendly.
Like a butterfly person. How could they not be?
and yes, they are a playable race. Um,
Okay.
They're what?
a
A
playable
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 race.
race.
This is Starfinder. Everything is a playable race.
But I was incorrect. I'm sorry. This thing is hovering in front of you. It is about the size of your squawks. It is about
Oh, it's tiny.
2.5 feet high. And it's
Awesome.
fluttering on these 6 wings. And sort of,
Pardon me, but we are looking for Lurian.
and you hear this music behind it. And yeah, no one suspects the butterfly. That's right.
Get out of my apartment.
That's
What
what
are you doing
Atomic
in here?
says. Uh, and she turns and you hear this high pitched, and you realize it's communicating. And then she pauses for a minute, turns back, and presses this thing on her little chest. And you hear the sound again. And then from the little thing, it says, "She has not been here today. We have not seen her for 2 days. Perhaps she is still down at the tables."
Wiped out.
Well, I'll pull out a business card for Midnight Core and say, we were looking to employ her and her diving craft. Um, you wouldn't happen to know what she looks like, would you? Because we have no idea. This I'm not bad at.
What's this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep
Diplomacy.
having the
Oh,
things
I
hit me.
suck at bluff. I can't lie for anything, but I'm a decent diplomat.
Well, good luck with that. She managed to get the ship turned in for collateral. I don't know if she has won it back.
that's probably where she is then.
Hmm.
Trying to get that back.
Are you a member of her crew?
Ha! No, I would not fly with one such as her. She operates her ship on her own.
Well, thank you for your time. And should she show up back here before we find her, have her call that number. Thank you.
So you see it
Uh,
put up its communicator and scan it. It doesn't take the card, but scans it. I will alert her if she returns.
Thank you. And then say, shall we be off then?
I think so.
Before we leave, can I have a sense motive check? I know it's probably going to be at a big penalty because, well, she's a bug. But
Go for it.
can I get a sense motive check to see if she was truthful about what she told us? I'm assuming it's a she. I shouldn't. It's an insect, so it probably has a third gender or some such thing. Usually among birds and insects, it's the male that's colorful, so it's probably not a female. Oh, nope.
Oh, that was sad. That was sad.
All right, Twitch, go for it.
Oh, you want me to try too? Okay,
It should be on your screen.
I got it.
Oh, it's blocked, so the stream can't see it. There we go. Seven's all along.
Hey, we got a jackpot, didn't we?
That's right, 777. Okay, so yeah, you're not sure. You can very
Oh,
distracted by the wings, very pretty, uh, but it's hard
I'm
to
still
tell.
kind of, my brain's still kind of foggy from the spa treatments.
Plus, the
Okay,
antenna that Twitch use are totally different than hers, so it's you don't know. All right, so as you guys head back down, um, head back to your room. Is there anything else you wanted to do that afternoon?
anything social
nope.
going
As we're leaving, I'll turn to my companions and say, what do you want to bet that garage they didn't tell us about is where impounded vehicles are?
on?
Oh.
Perhaps.
How larcenous are you feeling? But, um, and she didn't give us a description of Lurian, did she?
I don't know.
I was trying to find. Give me just a moment here. Cause I like how here it is. Okay. Yeah. She has. So when you asked her what she looked like, she says, holding the thing on her chest, she has long brownish fibers on her head, and she sort of points to, like you, points to Doc. Two blue and white eyes in the center of her face. Oh, and a tattoo of Aura's helix on the back of her neck.
All right, so she is a human, or nearly so.
Yes, she is of your race or similar.
Okay.
All right, and what about Orindor and Twitch? Do you guys want to gamble or just go back to the room and relax? Or what are you guys going to do?
I think
I'll be out, so want to join me?
um,
Don't forget to
wow.
subtract the 300 chips from your. It should be on your notes section, Orindor.
Okay.
So
I
not
think I'll go back
credits.
to the.
These are
Yeah.
chips.
I
Okay.
think I'll go back to the hotel room and just kind of hang.
Okay.
You're talking about credits, not UPBs, right?
No, I'm talking about chips. So there's
Casino chips.
there's a whole conversion process where if you they charge you to purchase chips, and then if you convert them back to credits, they charge you even more. So all the currency within the complex are chips, and you were given
Okay.
some free chips because of when the hologram attacked you guys. So all of you should have
Yeah.
had chips. And I mentioned, hey, put those in your notes. Just type in how much they were. I think it was 1,000 that
Oh,
everybody got. Doc spent them all almost immediately and
of
lost
course.
on his race.
Yeah, I did bet on a horse.
Uh,
Let's see here.
So if you don't have a note with let me see if
I think I do
Bali
somewhere.
did. You guys should have notes. Let's see, notes section. Yes.
I'm trying to get some
So
stupid thing.
she
Yeah, right
has,
now I'm sitting with 1100.
yeah, Bali has 900 credits. Well, you should have actually owned or paid for yours. So you have,
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing. So it's under notes. What's up? There's nothing there.
yeah, casino. You have restaurant casino credits, 1,200. So
Yeah, I still have 200.
you spent 300 on the spa treatments. So you have 900. It's under notes on your notes tab where your languages and stuff are down the bottom.
Notes.
So there's on your tabs on your character sheet, there's abilities, gear, notes.
Right. I got it all just says credits. Oh, that's the casino credits. Okay. This has nothing to do with our money at all.
No,
Completely separate. Okay.
if you want to purchase more credits, more chips, then you
Yeah.
can.
Right. Okay.
But that is not what this is.
So I'm
Like I
taking my
said, there's
300. I'm taking 300 out of mine then. Right.
right. I did already. So
Oh,
you're
you
down to
did.
900. You
Okay.
had 1,200 to start off with.
Okay.
This is what the chips look like,
Whoa. Me.
and yours says now 900 on it.
Has a key.
That's you insert those into the different machines or wave it over whenever you do transactions, stuff like that.
Yeah. You're so round one again. Playing some video game.
All right, so you guys head back to. So Orndor, what did you say you were going to be doing?
I'm gonna be out and about being social.
Okay, are you going to gamble at
Yeah.
all?
Yeah. Yep.
So there's the skimmer tables, which are where the skittermanders are dealing cards, and there's also regular human different races that are dealing cards. There's the meteorite roulette, the hollow slots, and then the pain in the butt skimmer tables, where with the race. The electrocycle races.
There you go.
Ooh, electrocycle races. I want to go
Interesting.
watch.
Interesting.
So what are you betting on?
Um. See, let's try the cycle. The electrocycle. Give any details on that?
I do.
What you got?
Where'd it go? Here it is. So that's there we go. So this particular one has 5. The the race you we're talking about has 5 racers,
Okay.
and so you see this is a. Let me go back to this again. All right, so this is right here. I'll zoom in. It's the round circle. It's toward the bottom, right there. The oblong, and there are different. There's gold wooden bars around it. You have seats, stools set up around for different sizes for different type races. Right, most of the time, the people though are when there's a race going, are leaning over and watching and cheering. You see that there's different motorcycle hover cycles, and above them there are different codes, and you can and then way above you can see the different stats and statistics and things on all the different cycles. If you zoom into the picture, you can see that there's actually 5 cycles showing right now,
Right.
glowing in blue. Um, and so you
So
can pull them up on your communicator and get more details about any particular racer or any particular brand of motorcycle and all those type of things. Different
right.
ads are streaming above them, around them, and stuff as you're watching them. Um, and there are touch screens scattered throughout all around it where you can place your bets, put your chip slots in there, uh, and then you can also order drinks and snacks right from there if you are so inclined to do so. The so if you want to place a bet, then you let me take a look here. You can bet between 50 and 1,000 chips, and then you pick which one you expect to win.
Okay. We're gonna,
So
pick one.
it will be 1 through 5, and how much are you betting?
Pick 4.
For
I don't know.
number 4.
100.
Okay,
For 100.
100 on number
Number.
4. All right, so I need each of you to give me a uh,
Put it out.
there it is. Okay, so I need each of you to give me a D6. We're going to go left to right. So Twitch is actually racer number 4. Where's my cursor? Here it is.
Just tell me when.
You can go ahead and do it because I know who everybody is.
Okay.
Blow me a kiss.
All right, just waiting on Twitch.
I did. I thought I did it.
All right, one more time. Orandor and Twitch, I need D6.
Okay.
As racer number 1 and racer number 3 are tied for the lead.
God.
You guys keep tying. Go again.
Dear
Orandor
goodness.
and Twitch.
There we go.
All right, so with that, the on the first lap, racer number 4 is eliminated.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So you're down 100 chips.
Okay. Continuing on or not?
No, well, there's no point because no one else bet, and your racer's already out.
So we all lost.
Okay.
Yeah, each lap, one of the racers is eliminated, and so with Doc's, his came in second yesterday when he bet so his lasted a little bit longer. But today it was a lot faster.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else before you guys head back up? Did you want to gamble anymore?
No.
No, we're good.
Do this. Ah, yeah, the climber. All right, so you guys head back up to your room. I will do this again. Next morning, you guys hear on your communicators. You all are. Let me find it so I don't. Receive a special invitation on your communicator.
Special. Are we special?
You have received a complimentary spa visit. You've, especially since Twitch, you've gone there twice. You
Yeah.
do see that there um, was one area that you had never been into. It was reserved for special clients, and the four of you have been given access to that area between 10 and
Nice.
11 this morning.
All right.
All right, is anybody doing anything? Anybody not going to take them up on their offer?
No.
Okay.
We're all good then.
All right, so as you go in there, you notice there's someone else is already in there. Here it is. Nope.
Who's that now? Who's this?
And Doc, give me a either culture or straight intelligence.
I actually have culture.
All right. So you remember seeing the name? You don't remember who she is. She has to do with she has to do with the casino. Um, there it is. Click, click. Trying to get through all this. Click, close stuff down. All right. So as you sit down, you see you expected it to be like a sauna or a special room, but this is actually same temperature as the rest of the casino. And as you sit down, as you come in, she motions for you and says, "Hey, my name is Taza Nipobo. I am the vice president of gaming for the Vestrani Gaming Complex. Please have a seat."
Indeed.
My seat.
I apologize for the subterfuge, but I know you all work for the Midnight Corps, and I was impressed by my little test in the foyer. how you comported yourselves.
That wasn't an accident?
Apparently not.
I would like to
Hmm.
hire you all. You see, our shipment of freshly minted Vestrani chips are due to be delivered the day after tomorrow. And our sources say that there might be a attack on the caravan bringing them here from the Brass Bazaar. Do you guys remember what the Brass Bazaar is?
Vaguely, yes. It was a very hot place.
Isn't it on another planet?
It was on. It was in one of the other bubbles,
Mm.
and that's where you guys fought the Brass Dragons, and where the Brass Bazaar was the main central complex there, but the outskirts
Where
of it is where.
the fitness place where we went was
Correct.
in that bubble, wasn't it?
I think
Correct.
so. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Rob's giving us a hard time because he says, "You guys do realize there's a football game on right now, right? How dare you?" Um, so she says, "Well, yes, you see, our chips aren't loaded with value. However, if they are stolen, they could be reprogrammed.
Oh.
They they are sourced from outside the burning archipelago and brought here at various ports and transported here to the Vestrani game complex. So we do our best to change things up and vary the shipping routes all the time. However, I do believe that there's someone who is tipping off an outside operator. So I would like you to guard this shipment.
What's in it for us?
If you agree to this, then I will give you 1,000 credits each. Or, if you would prefer, gotta do the math. 4, 6,
No.
9. Or
We want we
you
want
can go ahead.
we have an alternate deal in mind. Recently, you impounded something from somebody who had a gambling debt that they couldn't pay.
Yeah,
Oh.
what's that about?
A Corona diver ship. You still have it.
I do not. I'm the vice president. I do not know all the goings on of every gambler on the floor. I'm sure I could find out, though.
Well, we would be willing to negotiate for possession or use of that ship in exchange for services. It is uniquely suited to a task that we must be about.
Yes.
If it was impounded for gambling debts, then typically does not belong to us. It is still belongs to the owner until they are able to pay it back. So you would have to speak to the owner regarding that.
Well, we would love to, but we haven't been able to find her. And y'all haven't exactly been any help.
Well, we do.
Tell you what, you help us find her, we'll consider the job you want done. How about that?
I have looked at your, done some research on you and your crew. Your handiwork in Asana Town and Corona proves that you can handle yourselves. But you keep in mind, you are not the only option available. While I
Mhm.
can't trust everyone, because I do not know where this mole is in my um, security. I tell you what, I will give you 1,000 credits each, or you can also have 4,500 chips each, if you would prefer that. And uh, we will provide half of it up front, half of it when you return with the chips. And I will also look into this individual that you are looking for.
I, for one, would take the cash, but I don't speak for my friends here.
Oh, I'm down for cash. Definitely down for cash.
And she actually had a so I was paraphrasing a bit, but here's some of the responses that you've already talked about. Alright, so I need some sense of motives from you guys. Let me click this, and there it is. Boom. Alright, and waiting for you, Doc. Alright, and here's the other thing. So Doc, Twitch.
Yes.
Alright, and then I need one more of the same thing.
Ooh. Oh. Beat it out of her later.
Alright, so so as Doc was talking about the ship, there you go. Alright, so she types into a little pad that she has, and she says, I have already spoken to the Midnight Corps, and they have agreed to allow you to work for us. And so there's the normal thing pops up on Doc for you with the 1,000 credits each, half up front,
Nice.
half upon completion of the job. Once you agree, then all of your communicator blip, you each have 500 credits, and it has the details. She wants you to. She says, "Do you have transportation? I do have a few vehicles assigned to you, but if you wish, you can use your own instead."
Okay. Well, we'll go with the one that's assigned.
All right, and as you're looking through the documentation, you see that there are 2 motorcycles and a like a ATV, Jeep type vehicle that the 4 of you will have access to.
Cool.
All right, I'm just going into the gear, giving you your creds before I forget. Credits, 1,000. Come on. There we go. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, and so she stands up, says, "Enjoy the spa treatment," and as she leaves, so you guys get another spa treatment. That part of it was legit.
Cool.
You all are alone in a room. Did you want to say anything or do anything to each other before we progress?
So, Orin
So, yeah, I
tells
do have
me,
yeah, I
go
have
ahead.
something to say. I do think that Taza knows where Lorian really is, but I think we'll wait to do this so we have more leverage to push her. I do have some torture techniques should it come to that.
Only if it should come to that.
All right. So you have the
So,
rest of the night, rest of the afternoon, and evening. Is there anything you guys wanted to do? Any research or any kind of preparation you wanted to do?
I'm chilling.
no, not in particular, no.
No,
Is
I'm
there
just
something that
gonna
we should be
chill
looking at?
now.
Didn't hear your question, Reno.
Well, is there something we should be asking about?
That's totally up to you. You guys have a job the next day, so and you guys have been given several different things, so it's up to you. You could research pretty much anything we've talked about since we've started, or anything we've
Okay,
talked about,
well,
even the
yeah,
things prior to.
that's fine. I'll settle in. I'll look. I'll take a look through that shit. Sure, everything looks good. Got computers and I got uh, intelligence.
All right. So what are you looking into? What would you like more information on? There it
What was
is.
it for again?
Stupid ass freaking.
Just pick one and give it to me, damn it. Which one do we want? Care?
I don't care.
Which? Doc.
I said I don't care.
Yeah, I will defer to you.
Number 4. Fourth one was.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a computer check.
Okay.
All right. So you know that with an 18, you are able to find a little bit more information about the Vestrani family.
Okay.
You find out that the casino is the family's primary business, um, but it's also a cover for the cartel's shadier dealings, and
Right.
it is very much a family organization. Having said this, Taza Nepobo is not part of the family. So there's only so high that she can go up in the rankings. And so you're thinking one of the reasons why she might, here it is, she might be doing this to try to gain some, if she's able to say that it was her that protected the chips, then,
Right. Right.
she might gain some favor with the family. Um,
She's pretty high up, so.
all right, give me another computer's check.
Hold on. Better.
All right, so you verify that what she's saying is correct. There's not a whole lot of information. You do have to dig for a while, but you are able to find the fact that the chips do come from a cred stick facility on Akaton.
So what facility?
A
What facility?
cred stick
Okay.
creates the cred sticks
Yes.
from on Akaton, and
Aha.
that they
Come in.
ship them here. Uh,
Mystery. The
what she
mystery
said is
begins.
correct. It's very hush hush. They change when and how much, and the different ships, and there's so that there's not any kind of real pattern to it to
Right.
keep, because like she said, they are empty, but they could be programmed if they were intercepted and stolen. Um, they are tracked with serial numbers and things, but still there are ways to get around all of those different things if the person is desperate enough to do so. All right, and so and the Brass Bazaar is where you guys were before, so it's just a matter of determining where. She says she will tell you when it's time to leave, where you're supposed to go.
Okay.
Still trying to keep, you know, it's a need to know basis. When you need to know, then she'll provide the information. Trying to keep as much it on the down low as much as possible uh, to prevent leaks and such. Now you're able to find any more information
Okay.
as far
Well,
as the security or things like that, because this is all. You do know that because this is the family, the Vestrani family, this is not someone that you would want to try to mess with the average person and the average criminal and things would
Right.
not stand a
Mhm.
chance against this criminal family
Right. Right.
that are very very wealthy and very powerful, especially here in the Burning Archipelago and Verdion in particular. Okay, so the next morning arrives. Let me move up to at 6 o'clock, 6:15 in the morning. Your comm badges go off, say that you're supposed to be. You need to leave. Your transport is going to be leaving at 7, so you have an hour to get ready, to get dressed, get your gear back from the customer service, and when you're ready to go, they will take you over to the Brass Bazaar.
How
3 and
bizarre.
4.
How bizarre.
And so, Doc, give me a percentile. Nice. Okay, so it takes you just under 4 hours to get there.
What ship do we have again?
What was your question?
Just asking what ship we had. I forgot. I forgot. Ship is under. There on. Go ahead.
All right, so you have what you have is you have the access to an urban cruiser, 2 motorcycles, and the chips are on a hover truck.
Cool.
So when you arrive there at the Bass Bazaar, Doc, you get a personal an anonymous message uh, providing keyless ignition codes for the 2 motorcycles. And oh, I'm sorry, the urban cruiser is not access. So you have 2 motorcycles and the truck.
How many of us will fit in the truck? Because I'm looking at Bally and then the motorcycle, and then I'm looking at Orindor and the motorcycle, and I'm looking at Twitch and the motorcycle, and I'm having a hard time seeing how any of them are going to be able to operate it.
Yeah.
So
It's kind
Orindor
of.
can operate a motorcycle. Um,
Is
Twitch,
he
I mean
big enough?
Bali would not be able to.
And Twitch would not be able to, so they'll take the
Mm.
truck. Doc is not fond of motorcycles, but I will take one of the motorcycles.
Is there room in the truck to put one motorcycle?
Hmm?
Is there room in the truck? Put one motorcycle.
No, the trucks are loaded with the chips.
Got a little thing in back and like a wheelchair thing.
You see, there is a driver sitting in the driver's seat of the truck. It's a human.
Now what?
Can he be trusted?
He's one too many passengers.
Okay, I'm keep reading it. Where in the heck? Here it is. The truck can hold up to 2 PCs. Yeah. So besides the driver, you can hold up to 2 of you, and so. But you guys haven't talked to him or haven't done anything with him yet.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the motorcycle. So the motorcycle is a, let's see. By the way, operating any vehicle takes piloting skill.
Oh, what? That's weird.
What? Skill, man, it's skill.
So you may want to look at your piloting and see who would be best to drive these type of things. Let's see.
Doc is a
It's a
horrible
large
pilot.
land vehicle, 5 feet wide, 10 feet long, 3
Fourth
feet
grade.
high. So yes, this particular motorcycle, if Twitch did want to drive one, he could. These are large. This particular model is a large. It's 5 feet wide, 10 feet long, 3 feet high. And so yes, he could drive either one, the hover truck or the motorcycle.
Okay.
If Twitch wanted to, Orindor can drive either one. Lolly could not. He can ride anywhere he wants to. If you guys, if he wants to ride in a motorcycle with somebody, or if he wanted to stay in a truck.
Right.
So it's just a matter of between the three of you, who wants to drive what, and are you gonna let this? Again, you need to talk to him because he's just looking at you guys, and then determine whether or not you want him to drive, or you want one of you is going to drive.
I'm assuming that he probably would balk at asking him to leave. So,
Keep an eye on him, though.
Yeah.
take a motorcycle.
Close eye on him.
Yeah, I'll ride the other motorcycle. I'm probably going to get myself hurt on it, but I'll drive the other one.
And I'll ride in the truck with the driver.
All right. So as you come in, he says, "What? I mean, who are you?"
Twitch is sitting next to him, right?
Security detail.
You'll have to answer to Taza if you mess with me.
I'm going to look him square in the eye and ask him, and what makes you think Taza doesn't know we're here?
Well, I don't. Okay, if you say so, but the everything's ready. The goods are in the container in the back. Whenever you're ready.
All right, young man. Let's get on the move.
All right, so you guys head out, and what is the? How is the? How are you going to be driving? So, Orindor, you on a motorcycle? You said. Doc, you on a motorcycle, and then you have
Yeah.
the truck. So, Orindor, where are you going to be in relation to the truck?
Oh,
Have a good night, Atomic.
I
Night,
assume I'm gonna,
Atomic.
Atomic,
Good night.
assume I'm going to be behind the truck. Like, I can be in the front too. This will be in the
I
front, right?
know you could be behind or in front of the truck. So which one? That's what I'm asking.
I'm thinking out loud here.
Okay.
I'll be in the front, sure.
All right. Doc, where are you going to be? You going to be up in front with him, or are you going to be in back? Or you can be
I'm going to be in the back.
okay.
I think that's a good
How
call.
how close are you going to be, Doc?
I'm going to stay probably 50 feet behind the truck,
All right, so like two
which
car
is
lengths.
Yeah, about 2 car lengths. I would say 50 feet's pretty close.
Okay.
If you're going 50 miles an hour, yeah.
All right. So you guys know from experience that the roads aren't. You're not going to be going that fast. The motorcycles will be nice because you'll be able to weave in and out of traffic better if something does happen. But it's not like you're going to be going down these long super highways.
Right.
All right. So as you guys are cruising along, the first part of your trip goes by uneventfully, and
And
you're we get looks like you're about half an hour before you leave the my mind's from bank where the Brass Bazaar is. The Corona is what it's called. Before you leave Corona, you can get to the exit. Um, you do see the shield drops, but it's nowhere close to you. It's just within sight as the radiation blasts down again. Um, there are a couple times where, because of the heat and the crappy seal, the bubble, that there's like almost the roadway is almost like a magma, and so you never asked, but the driver's name is Philin, and he swerves around, and you guys have to steer around these patches of large, soft, burning hot roadways. And let me get this. I'm not going to say there's any kind of minuses or positives because you're both. There we go. Because the motorcycles have advantages and disadvantages to being able to see. Being in the truck, you have advantages and disadvantages as well. Um, so they pretty much all cancel out, and it's pretty much a flat roll for everybody. So go ahead and give me those perception checks. All right, very nice. Well, actually, um, so you see that they're Twitch. You notice at first.
Okay.
You notice that there's a it's called an urban cruiser. It's just basically like an SUV. Um, has followed you the last several turns, um, and two motorcycles pulled up behind it and are staying with it as well as you guys turn and come down this long stretch of road, and you see that they're starting to speed up and come towards you. Looks like there's a one of them is here we go. I buried my encounter. 1 second. Here it is. So one of the motorcycle drivers is a human. Uh, looks like he has a sword across his back, pistol on his side. Another one has. The other one is a. Um, I'm trying to find the actual name here. This is an outsider. He's a It's annoying how they have these NPCs set up. He's from the. Here they are. He's not an Efreet. He's not a genie.
Jin.
Efreet?
Jin.
Yes, he's an Efreet. The same thing that you guys saw on the ship. The hologram of the pilot before he got killed. Um, Here it is, fire starters. Yeah, he's an Efreet. And so he's, yeah, planar scion Efreet. Okay. They usually have the images linked too, and they don't with this one. So you guys have fought many of these before and seen many of these. So there's one of those
These guys.
driving one of the motorcycles, the other one's a human. And then Doc, you're able to see into the vehicle, and you can see that one of them, you are able to get a quick little video and send it out. And Orendor, you're able to tell that one of them is a technomancer. He has the different gear and the little spell cache that you do. And the other one looks just like another planar scion. So there's two humans, two planar scions, and they're racing up. All of a sudden, the motorcycles come out on either side of the urban truck and zip up, and they're racing up, catching up to you guys. And we're actually going to go ahead and stop here. We will pick this up next time because I want to. I honestly, there are chase rules involved, and I keep going back and forth on whether or not I want to have it on the map or whether we just do it. So I want to try some things. I still want to test it
Yeah,
out.
chases are tricky. I did one in there's a chase scene in Dead Sons that on the trains that was pretty cool, but it's difficult to run.
Yeah, so I want to play with it for a little bit and try a couple things and so we'll stop a little early, half an hour early, and that way we'll also give hopefully. So the reason Bali isn't here is she is ill um, and can barely
Aw.
talk. So
Buddy.
It's
normally
not
she would
good.
suffer through, but she has no voice, so she's not able to participate without a voice. So I
Yeah,
gave her.
thankfully, I think she's the last one in this household that has gone through the garbage. So, um, hopefully by next week she'll be doing all right.
Doing all right.
So we'll go ahead and call it here. Um, Thank you so much for playing, guys. Uh, I know it was a little. What do we do next? What's going on? But hopefully now we're getting back on track. And
Right.
Doc, your oh, name
Oh
is
yeah,
weird. There it
and
is.
happy birthday to me. It's my birthday on Wednesday, y'all.
Happy birthday.
Woo
Yep,
woo.
should
Happy
be
birthday,
Now
fun.
Lou.
that you're old enough to drink, is your mom going to buy you a beer?
No, she wouldn't. Okay, my mother wouldn't buy me a beer. My stepmom would in a heartbeat.
There we go. That's right. Yeah, the that reminds me. I have normally I have it close by, but I don't have it within reach right now. But I have a step ladder. I never knew who my real ladder was.
You're
Yeah,
killing me.
I know. That's a family trees
Really
are
involved.
complicated. I'm
Really
half
involved.
pepperoni on my mom's side.
All right, guys. Well,
Okay,
hey,
I'm getting
so
off here before it gets too deep.
we'll pick it
It
up
just
here
got weird.
as this SUV and motorcycles are racing up to you. You see them pulling out weapons, and we will pick it up here next week. We'll figure out where Bali is, if she's on one of the motorcycles, or he's on one of the motorcycles, or if he's in the truck, and we will pick it up from there. Um, and we'll see how Finland does as a driver. So thank you so much.
Thank you
Don't
for doing
forget,
this.
everybody, to like, subscribe, all that happiness, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Good
Good
night,
night,
guys.
guys.
Good night.
All right.